sunrise over a glass terrace on top of a 1,000-foot canyon. That's the only way to start a day here in Turkey. As you guys can probably tell, I am wearing a lot of layers of clothes because it is very, very cold here. I woke up this morning, it was like 10 degrees Celsius. We're in the mountains, it's higher elevation, but the drive in here was just beautiful. You could see the morning mist covering the valleys. This canyon is gorgeous. I mean, the Glass Terrace itself, I think it actually has an entrance fee, but because I came so early, the opening time is at 9 in the morning. I'm currently here at 7:30 and no one's here to check me. Look at this canyon behind me. The Glass Terrace, it is scary. If you are afraid of heights, this is not the place for you. Now, if you remember in our last video at Safranbolu, there was also a Glass Terrace, but that Glass Terrace was really blurry. You couldn't really see below. Here, it is crystal clear and it is scary. So if you have a fear of heights, this might not be the best place for you. But just walking around, you can just tell there's so much wildlife here. There are so many birds chirping around. It's completely preserved and preserved really, really well. The sun is rising behind us right now and it's shining its rays onto the canyon. You can clearly tell over time the sun starts to shine more and more over the mountains. It is truly a wonderful way to start sunrise, to start a day here in Turkey. Well, after 2 hours to Barton and then another hour from Barton to Amasra, we have finally made it to the coastal town of Amasra. We've checked into a hotel here, just a little pension. Once again, prices are going down again, so we're at 100 liras a night. So we're just gonna go out, we're gonna start exploring the city. My first impression of this place is that it's much larger than it looks on Google Maps. On Google Maps, it looks like a couple streets put together, but here, there's a Migros. There's tons of seafood restaurants. Like, everything is packed. It is a very, very busy, I would say a little city almost. So definitely much busier, much larger than I expected, much more things to see. Amasra is famous for its beaches and cliff sides and all that, but as you can tell by what I'm wearing, it's not exactly beach-going clothing. So we're gonna save beach day for tomorrow because we're actually gonna go to another beach tomorrow. So today, we are going to look at the history. So there's a really cool bridge, there's a mosque, I think. We'll just see what interesting historical things we can see here in Amasra first. So Amasra is built actually on like a peninsula, and then there's an island off of the peninsula which they have connected with a bridge, which is exactly where we are right now. This is the ancient Byzantine bridge known as Kure Köprüsü. I wouldn't say that there's anything particularly special about this bridge. It has a long history, but the scenery here is exceptional. I mean, just flying that drone, you should be able to see the town itself. The town of Amasra is beautiful. beautiful. It is gorgeous. The water here is so ridiculously clear. You can see all the pebbles at the bottom of the ocean. So it's really nice, really clean city. The bridge itself, you know, it's a bridge, but it's definitely a great environment. The location of the bridge could not be better. So the crazy thing here is that Amasra has so much history, and it also has a castle, but you can't really see an actual castle. What you can see are ancient walls, ancient ruins, some pillars here and there, but an actual like castle where you can go inside and say, yes, this is definitely a castle, that doesn't really exist here in Amasra. Like I said, the most you can see is a wall defending the peninsula. Like this right here, this is one of the towers for the castle, but other than that, there's not much left of the castle. And even in these pillars and these walls, you can see that some of the important artwork, some of the important stones have already been carved out, and they're located in the museum, which we already saw. So if you're trying to look for Amasra Castle, just know that it's not really a castle, it's just a collection of scattered walls that remain, and it's been through a lot. It's been through a lot of history, so don't expect it to be as renovated, clean, and nice as the other castles we've seen here in Turkey. The city of Amasra is known for producing many things, whether it's marble, like I mentioned earlier. They were a mint at one point that produced tons of coins. But here they also have a lot of wood carvings, and they have a lot of wood souvenirs as well. So many that they have an entire street of wood souvenirs. Welcome to Çekiçiler Karşısı. As you can probably tell, the market is actually really tight, but they sell a lot of items. I mean, it is mountains and mountains of wood souvenirs. If you want to take home something that's light, that's wooden, then I would highly recommend this place. They have so many different options. I mean, you're bound to find something that you're going to like, but I think the reason why there's so many wooden items is because this part of Turkey, it's so near, you know, the Kure mountains, and there's so much wood available, and that wood is high quality wood, so they're able to use it for so many different things. They're able to make so many souvenirs, beads, spatulas, canes, whatever you want from wood, they've got it here. So if you're looking for some wooden souvenirs, this is literally the best place, I think, in Turkey to get it. The name Amasra is actually a new name for the town. The former name was Sesamos. But how did Sesamos become Amasra? Well, it turns out that the sister-in-law of Alexander the Great and the niece of Darius III of Persia came to Amasra at the time, Sesamos. Her name was Amastris. So she named the city after herself, and she did a lot of urban redevelopment. I think they built an agora, a temple, a bunch of things. Because she was such an important figure to the city, because she did so much redevelopment of the city, they changed the city name from Sesamos to Amastris at the time. Over time, Amastris became Amasra as we know it today. But it's incredible that this city was the home of the sister-in-law of Alexander the Great. That is insane to imagine. If you've seen the drone shots, you'll know that there's this one minaret sticking out from the top of the hill of Amasra. That's one of the biggest and most famous mosques here in Amasra. This is Fatikami. So it turns out that the Amasra, this Mosque Fatikami, was actually changed into a mosque in 1460 when it was conquered by the Ottomans. So prior to that, this was still a church under Byzantine rule, under Genoese rule. So it wasn't until that they got it conquered by the Ottoman Empire that they finally changed it into a mosque. And you can just tell the minaret right behind me, I don't know if you can see it. It's just tagged there. It's not even attached to the original structure because it was never part of the original structure. Just around the corner of the town, you have this entire cliffside, which is, there's no development here. There's literally nothing except for cliffs. And you can tell people have been here. There's quite a bit of trash, but it is a beautiful, beautiful place to see the sunset. And that's exactly what we're gonna do. Can't wait to get the drone up, but wow, it is really, really beautiful here. Well, we have just caught one of, I think, the most beautiful sunsets here in Turkey. I mean, clear skies, you could very clearly see the sun setting below the ocean. I realized that this is my first time seeing the Black Sea, and I have to say it's pretty black from here. I guess that also has to do with the fact that the sun has already set, but it has been a beautiful day today. I mean, starting off with Catak Kanyonu, that place it's out of this world, really a must-see. And then coming to Amasra, Amasra is just charming little coastal town. It's just a small little town along the coast, but tomorrow we're going even smaller. We're gonna be heading west. We're gonna be going to some of the most beautiful spots here in Turkey, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. If you enjoyed this video, definitely give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more food and travel videos. It has been an amazing, beautiful day here in Turkey, and I can't wait to see you guys on the next one. Bye.